Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we are here for another severe weather breakdown. Now today, we're going to be talking about an ongoing severe weather outbreak that's bringing damaging winds, large hail, and even a few tornadoes to a certain portion of the United States. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today. Well, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather across parts of the Central Plains, and we also have a slight risk of severe weather for parts of the upper Midwest. Tornado threat for today. If you're in either of those brown areas, you have a 5% chance to see a tornado in your town, so make sure to have a tornado action plan in place today. Damaging wind threat for today. If you're in that red area, you have a 30% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your town, and at least a 10% chance to see wind gusts of 75 miles per hour or higher in your town, so be sure to look out for that. Hail threat for today. If you're in that red area, you have a 30% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town, and you have at least a 10% chance to see hail of 2 inches or larger in your town, so make sure to look out for that. Now, moving on to tomorrow, we have another enhanced risk of severe weather for portions of the mid and upper Mississippi Valley here. Tornado threat for tomorrow. If you're in that yellow area, you have a 10% chance to see a strong tornado in your town, okay? We do have that hatch risk for tornadoes, so tomorrow could bring potentially, again, some strong and long-track tornadoes. Damaging wind threat for tomorrow. If you're in that red area, you have a 30% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your town, and if you're inside of that black circle there, you have at least a 10% chance to see wind gusts of 75 miles per hour or higher in your town. Hail threat for tomorrow. If you're in that red area, you have a 30% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town. Now, moving on to Wednesday here, we have a slight risk of severe weather for a really large area, everywhere from Texas back up into Michigan, and this is mainly going to be a damaging wind and large hail event, but a few tornadoes cannot be ruled out. Now, going into Thursday here, all right, we have a day 4, slight risk of severe weather for portions of the south central United States. Again, mainly likely going to be a damaging wind and large hail event, but an isolated tornado or two cannot be ruled out. Now, moving on to what the models are showing here for the next few days, all right? You can see we got that convection up there in the upper Midwest right now. Maybe a few strong to severe storms sweeping through areas like Chicago. We go into 3 p.m. this afternoon, and we're talking about more of the same, and then we can also start to see just a little bit of convection pop up here in Kansas. We go into areas like 6 p.m., or time frames like 6 p.m., I should say. That convection continues in the Midwest, a little bit less intense, though, just some lingering strong to severe storms. And then we can also start to see some of those strong to severe storms really get going here in eastern Colorado, and that's where our big severe threat's going to be, all right? It's going to be an overnight time event, most likely around 9 p.m. We're talking about more severe storms entering parts of Nebraska here. And then going into 11 p.m. tonight, we're talking about more of the same, all right? We could be looking at a linear line of storms here, which could bring the threats for some very high-end damaging winds here, okay? Now, obviously, yesterday we had that massive derecho. It's not going to be anything like that, but I will say it's going to be pretty intense for quite a few people, most likely. Now, going into 4 a.m. tonight, we just see an absolute mess of showers and thunderstorms pretty much scattered all across the western Midwest here. We go into 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, all right? We see our big line of storms here sweep into Iowa. Now, remember, this is the one that's going to bring that big, strong tornado threat, all right? So, we go into 1 p.m. tomorrow. Really, we're not seeing too much here by the NAM 3-kilometer model other than some spotty showers and storms here. But we go into time frames like 4 p.m., and that's where the big-time tornado threat especially gets going in like parts of western Iowa. By 9 p.m. tomorrow, we're talking about that threat sweeping into places like western Wisconsin, western Illinois, central Missouri. Then going into 1 a.m. on Wednesday, we can see that system kind of move out of here with just bringing some more showers and storms to the upper Midwest. Then by 8 a.m. on Wednesday, that really just kind of heads into Canada there, mainly packing a punch with some, still strong to severe thunderstorms, but maybe just even a little bit of snow there, some heavy snow even, I wouldn't rule out, okay? So that's what the NAM 3KM run looks like here for the next few days. Finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. We have flood watches up for portions of southwestern and south central Nebraska, so make sure to look out for that. We do have a winter storm warning for a county down in south central Montana, which, yes, I know it is the, Montana, but it's pretty rare that we have winter storm warnings going into late May here, and we are going to have a decently large winter system bring the threat for 1 to 2 feet of snow in some of the tippity tops of the mountains there, so make sure to look out for that. We got some heat advisories down in southwest Texas. Yes, in the same day, we have heat advisories and winter storm warnings across different parts of the United States, which is pretty interesting to me. We got some special weather statements up in the upper Midwest for some stronger storms sweeping through, but it's not too bad right now, so if you guys did enjoy this video, please do be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.